New Testament Bible reading. And this is about the last week of Jesus. What happened in Jerusalem. By the way, maybe consider this. Jesus cursed the fig tree, right? Fig. And he cursed on Monday, then Tuesday it died. It became dry, it died. The fig tree is a national tree of Israel. And by the way, let's see, the spelling. Fig, not pig. Yeah. And there's a city name after this fig tree. Anyone who remember? Jesus sent the disciples to bring a donkey. Where's the place name? Bethphage. Bethphage. Beth means house. Phage. Yeah. They say Phage. Fig came from. Does it sound alike? Phage. Fig. Now, we have only two seasons, dry season and rainy season. But some countries like Korea have 4 seasons. Then we start from spring and summer and fall and winter. Yeah. So, which season do you like to visit Korea? Summer or winter? Winter. With only one region to see? Summer. I think my children also didn't see much snow. Yeah. Better when you go, bring them too. And now, there's an announcement, right? That the requirement to visit Korea became very simple, and they didn't check the bank record. Before, there should be a requirement, the record of past 3 or 6 months is the bank record. Pero ngayon is removed, so that Korea invite more Filipino tourists. Yeah, so this year, announcement. By the way, fig tree is important. Then in Israelites, fig tree it blooms in spring. Spring is a season of Passover, March and April. And fig tree have fruit like 4 times or 5 times. So the first fig tree is called phage. So Bethphage. And mango, some mango is hino, bababa. Some hilaw, not delicious. Yeah. Maasim. So, phage is hilaw na fig fruit. Okay po ba? So, Bethphage. Then, there's another harvest fig tree, sikan, third, fourth, ito'y hinog and masarap. Then these fruit are called tena. Yeah. Israelites, they, think a year starts from fall, because the day of trumpet in modern calendar, October 1st, calls a new day, new year. So they think fall is the first season, and then after fall, ano pa ba? Winter. After winter, spring, and then the last is summer. The last is summer. So please see this 24 verse 32. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as it's 2 weeks, like a branch get tender, its leaves come out, then fruit is ready to make. You know that summer is near. So here summer is near means the last day is near. And so verse 34. I tell you the truth that this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. So Jesus gave many signs for the fall of Jerusalem. Then within one generation it will happen. So one generation, how many years? Like 60 or 70 years, right? Yeah. Then some pastors and theologians interpreted this. Israelites, after they killed Jesus, they lost their country, right? About 2,000 years. But now they have a country, and about 1948, 1946, I think by the help of the U.S., they began to stay in Palestine. Then some pastors interpreted that. So this is the interpretation. When fig tree we see within 60 years Jesus will come, and then he set the exact date. So Jesus thought after the foundation of Israel, foundation 1946 or 8, then calculated in 60 years, then he pointed out what exact date of Jesus' second coming. And then some people, they stopped working because Jesus is coming. Then, they always worship. This kind of thing happened there. But as I shared, chapter 24, this part, we just think first idea, it tells about two events. First, the fall of Jerusalem and Jesus' second coming. Another idea, until verse 35, it is about the fall of Jerusalem. From 36 to chapter 25, it is the second coming. Yeah. Alright. Now let's see Holy Week, and this year Holy Week is earlier than last year, right? Yeah, Holy Week. It's final 7 days. Mary poured out expensive perfume ointment to Jesus when you read Bible, I think in chapter 12 of the book of John, you may think it is Wednesday, but actually it tells 6 days before Passover. So regardless of the place of that event, we say it happens on Saturday. Yeah. So Saturday, Mary anointed Jesus. Who is Mary's brother? Oh, very good. Lazarus. You are with me? Yeah. Then, the last week, each day has kind of a nickname. And let's see. Sunday is called Palm Sunday. Why? They waved up palm tree. Say, Hosanna. Hosanna. Say it was now. That's the meaning of Hosanna. Then Monday is called Holy Friday. Tuesday, Holy Tuesday, or Fig Tuesday. Why? Because the Jesus cursed the fig and it died. Yeah. And then the fig is a symbol of religious leaders. They have a form, but inside there's no heart loving or obeying God. And Wednesday, Spy Wednesday. Among 12 disciples, who is a spy? Huh? Iscariot Judah. So Iscariot Judah came to the high priest, give me your money, I will give you Jesus. In secret. Spy Wednesday. Then, bakit walang Thursday? Thursday is called Maundy Thursday. Say Maundy Thursday. Maundy means commandments. Because John 13:34, new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. That's why it is called Maundy Thursday. And then Friday is called Good Friday, Holy Friday, and Holy Saturday. Last Easter Sunday. Easter is dawn, early morning, because from Easter side sun rises, right? Yeah. Or spring, new life. Yeah, Easter Sunday. Yeah. So this part of our reading, Tuesday, what sermon po ba? Olive sermon. Olive sermon. In olive sermon, what is the content? It's about this Sunday we handled, right, about Jesus' second coming. Yeah, and the fall of Jerusalem. Thursday, there's a Attic sermon and Vine sermon. Attic, what is an Attic of? Considering the structure of Israel, the roof is flat. So when it is hot, they went to the roof. Then they had a dining and meeting. Attic. Yeah. I mean, second floor. Yeah. Second floor. Another in Latin, cenacle. Please say cenacle. Cenaculum is a dining room. Cenacle. So Jesus had a Last Supper in cenacle, upper room. Then who is the owner? Who is the owner? John Mark. John Mark is the owner. So, they had the Last Supper, right? And Jesus washed the feet of disciples and gave a new commandment on Thursday. Yeah. And then, how many people they gathered when the Holy Spirit came in the book of Acts? But I think 120 like that, right? So John Mark house might be quite big, then rich guy probably. So this attic, is important because Jesus had the Last Supper, and then Holy Spirit came to them. And also this is place Jerusalem church started. So it's an amazing place, right? Yeah. And then next, say vine sermon. Vine is a grape, right? Yeah. So Jesus shared a sermon in attic of John Mark. Then he left the place, went to Gethsemane. Along the way to Gethsemane, probably Jesus passed the vine where grapes are planted. There he preached the sermon. And memory verse, right? John 15:3. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit unless you remain in me. Because he might pass the vine tree. So imagine that if you die next week, what story would you like to tell to your family? About weather panahon? About politics? About how to earn money? About what? I think you will choose the most important, valuable, serious story. Because we die next week. Likewise, this story preaching right before Jesus dies. I think he chose the most important sermons. So the first sermon we call it, let's say, olive sermon. We read it today, right? And second, attic sermon. Love one another. And a vine sermon. Yeah, some idea, right? Yeah. All right. Olive sermon is found Matthew chapter 24, 25 today, right? What about attic sermon? John chapter 13 and 14. He talked about the way, right? Yeah. The two disciples, the way I'm going. And Lord, you didn't tell the way. Tell me the way. And Jesus said that I'm the way and the truth and the life. Yeah. John 14:6, right? Jesus mentioned, I will leave Alisa. Yeah. Then the vine sermon, John chapter 15 to 16. Remain in me. When we have more time, let's see two sermons. And then John chapter 17, Jesus' prayer as the true high priest. Chapter 17. Yeah. Then Friday, Jesus died. At the time, there are high priests, right? Annas and Caiaphas. Then here, who is the high priest? Caiaphas. Annas is the father-in-law of Caiaphas. But they two worked as a high priest. Then Jesus stood in court of Annas and Caiaphas too. Yeah. Sanhedrin, you know, right? That is the ultimate decision, organization. Yeah. Mostly Pharisees and Sadducees join that. Nicodemus is one member. Then, at that time, Jews would kill Jesus, but they didn't have a right because they are under the colony of Rome. Then they took Jesus to the governor Pilate. So that according to Roman law, Jesus might die. Jesus also stood before Herod. Herod, the tetrarch of Galilee, too. Then finally, they took Jesus before Pilate. Then Pilate clearly knew Jesus didn't do anything wrong, right? But he was afraid of a riot. Then he just handed Jesus over to the Jews so that he might die. Alright? So, it's some picture. The garden of Caiaphas. Who is Caiaphas? He is the high priest. And then the garden of Caiaphas, road to Caiaphas, and house of Caiaphas in modern days. Courthouse of Pilate. Next, Via Dolorosa. Via means through, right? Dolorosa means sorrow. When we travel in holy city, this is a popular course. Yeah? It starts from the court of Pilate to Golgotha, where Jesus was crucified. Some say it's about 400 meters or 600 meters, like that. Then they say even now every Friday there's a marching and kind of a walking or parade every Friday where Jesus died. So Via Dolorosa means via road, daan, Dolorosa, sorrow, road of sorrow. Jesus walked carrying his cross. Then this is the map of Via Dolorosa. Via Dolorosa is kind of 12 points, and then some merchants sell some souvenirs. It's the church on Calvary Hill where Jesus died. Yeah, this is Mark's upper room. Yeah, it's an important place, right? Yeah, so this is where Jesus did the Attic sermon. Yeah, and so this is a temple of God, which is destroyed. Then only this wall remained. Now here, not the temple of God, but Islamic temple, stood here. Then this is the mountain of Olives. Jesus shared the olive sermon, right? On Mount Olives, there's a Gethsemane. So Bethany, where Lazarus lived, and Mary poured the perfume. Around here, Bethany. And here, Antonio Fortress, probably Via Dolorosa started here. Pilate made a death sentence to Jesus. So it starts from here, Via Dolorosa, in Golgotha. Then here, Herod Antipas Palace. Then house of Caiaphas, house of Annas. Who is Annas? The high priest. And Mark's upper room. Who is Mark? You know, right? Yeah. I told you, Cenacle. Yeah. Jesus shared the upper room message, love for one another. Yeah. All right, and this is for today, and so let's have a good time focusing on three sermons. First, Mountain Olive we did, and second, Attic sermon, and third is a Vine sermon. All right. this is up to today, and go to your leader and have a good